Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ergonomics and Facilities Planning for Hospitality. So, for we are already at our week 9, and for week 9, our topic is laundry system. So, once again, this PowerPoint presentation was prepared by Sir Jamal Antonio O. Garcia. So for week 9, we will identify laundry equipment used in hotels, also explain the concepts of designing in a laundry area, and also know the laundry equipment that should be properly used. So let's proceed to our discussion. So laundry transport equipment. So we have carts, chutes, and automated overhead transport system. So for carts, these are laundry carts, of course, are used to transport linen to the laundry within the laundry and to storage areas outside the laundry. These are basic carts, carts with shelves, carts with bars or hangers, and racing platform carts. The bottom of the carts rests on springs so that as workers unload the laundry, the bottom rises and workers don't have to bend over so much. So we have open carts, carts with covers, and lockable carts. And other cart option includes low hitches. So another laundry transport equipment is the shoes, and laundry shoes are a convenient way to get laundry to the laundry room. They should be cleaned regularly to remove lint and dust. And any fire detection or suppression equipment in the chute should be checked to ensure proper operation in case of fire. The chute should be locked to reduce the risk that they will use by a prankster or an arsonist. And the locks should be on the engineering department's preventive maintenance schedules to ensure that they are kept in working order. And our another transport equipment is automated overhead transport systems. And so usually these are seen in some large properties. And this one is a typical system wherein the employees sort laundry items and place them in bags that travel on overhead rails to the washer. So when the washer is ready for another load, an employee opens the bottom. So ito yung parang may bag for the bag, and ito automatically opens and drops the laundry into the washer. So some machines tilt backward to make this easier. If the transport system is computerized, the computer can keep track of which laundry goes where and make sure it is properly processed. So usually for this automated overhead transport, these are seen in large hotel facility or hospitality facility. So for washers, we have many types and sizes of commercial washers. And of course, the commercial washers not much bigger than the washers found in homes. So we have one to two types of washer. We have the washer. So we could see in the picture, these are the two common washer types, the washer extractor and the tunnel washers. So for washer extractor, it is sometimes called conventional washers. These are freestanding units made of stainless steel or other heavy duty materials used to clean laundry and extract water from it to prepare it for drying. So washer extractors may be front or side loaders. What type of machine a manager chooses depends on a property's laundry operation. And slide loaders, for example, are usually used in laundries that deliver soiled items to the washers by way of an overhead transport system. And for this one, once you could see here, picture, so once the laundry is loaded into the machine, water must be added. That is to the proper temperature. And then the right chemicals for laundry being washed are added automatically. All an employee has to do is push the button to start the process. So we have the control panel for the washing machine, and it will display such information such as rinse, wash, and then the temperature, and so on and so forth. And then another type of washer is the tunnel washer, and tunnel washer are truly marvels of modern ingenuity and engineering. These computerized industrial laundry machines are designed to process large volumes of similar linens, so on a continuous basis with a limited amount of labor and a reduced amount of water. As the name implies, the device consists of a long metal tube called a tunnel. A huge metal spiral called an Archimedes screw runs down the center of the tunnel, dividing it into two sections called pockets. So, linen is loaded into one end of the tunnel and water enters from the other. The screw is made to be porous, and the tunnel is inclined to allow the water to move down the tunnel. The proper chemicals are added along the way, and linen is forced in one direction and water is forced in the opposite direction, allowing the linen to move to progressively cleaner water and fresher chemicals. Oh, these are for tunnel washer. So this is it. And usually washer extractor has their capacities. So of course, as the name implies, extractors extract water from laundered fabrics, usually by a centrifugal force generated when the laundry is spun in a basket. Although very large extractors may press the water out, extractors cut down on drying time and cost. Most extractors have two extraction speeds, one fast, one slow for easily wrinkled polyester or other no iron fabrics. Standalone extractors are typically used in large laundries or with tunnel washers. So as noted earlier, washer extractor do their own extracting and many laundries don't need a separate extractor. Now, of course, since we had the washers, we have the extractors. Now, of course, in the laundry, we will have a dryer, and dryers are machines that dry laundry by tumbling it in a basket exposed to hot air. These are usually gas, electric, and steam dryers. Gas is generally the most economic heat source. Electric dryers are quiet. Steam dryers are best suited for locations where steam power is already available. And dryers capacities range from 15 to 450 pounds of um, laundry. And also, dryers uh, nowadays are very sophisticated. So many dryers now have a processor computer control system. So basically for this one, all an employee has to do is to push the button on the control panel that corresponds to the type of laundry being dried. And the dryer goes through a cycle that has been programmed by the laundry manager or by the dryer's manufacturer. So basically this is a very high sophisticated dryer. So after that, we have the flat work finishes. So we have washed our laundry, we have extracted the water from our laundry, and we have put our laundry to our dryer. Now we have the flat work finishes, and the two machines commonly used to finish linen, tablecloths, and other laundry items are ironers and folders. So ironers give linen a crisp finished look, and sometimes properties even send no iron blended linens through an ironer to improve their appearance, especially if they have been washed enough times for their no iron finish to be damaged or worn out. And ironers can be heated by gas, generally the most economical method. So also steam, electricity, or thermal fluid. So some ironers can take linens directly from washer extractors, eliminating the drying step. And the another machine used in flat work finish is folders, and folders can be very simple affairs that function like an extra pair of hands to help an employee fold laundry manually. Folders can also be big rectangular machines that look like much ironers and fold laundry automatically. Usually this one, they take linens fed into them automatically or manually and fold them using blast of air for the primary folds. So again, these are some laundry equipment. So we have the washer, we have the extractor, we have the dryer, and we have the flat work finishes, which is our ironers and folders. Now, after we have done our laundry, we will now have our valet equipment. And for this one, employees use many types of equipment to provide valet services to guests, and they are body presses, sleeve finishers, collar yoke, cuff pressers, and vacuum spotting boards. From finishers, utility pressers, mushroom pressers, pant stoppers, and others. Pressers are heated with steam and come in automatic, semi-automatic, or manual models. So pressures greatly increase employee productivity as well. So for example, with pressure, an employee can finish 20 to 35 shirts per hour with a good shirt finishing press. So we have finishing cabinets and tunnels are used to get wrinkles out of no iron employee uniforms and other garments. Garments are put on hangers then place in a cabinet or on a conveyor that pulls laundry to a tunnel where wrinkles are steamed out. So we have talked about the equipments used in laundry. Again, we have our washer, we have our extractors, we have our dryers, our flatware finishes, which is our folders and irons, and then valet equipments. Now let's talk about laundry design. So obviously to run smoothly a laundry to a well-designed and have the right equipment, it should be properly installed. What may be less obvious is that such laundries have lower equipment maintenance costs by having a well-designed facility with correctly installed equipment. Equipment modifications and equipment breakdown due to overuse and misapplication will be minimized as well. And for that one, uh, there may be a time in our career or your career someday when you will be asked to help design or redesign an on-premises laundry. So there are several signs that a laundry may need to be redesigned. We have here too many last-minute rush jobs, persistent cleaning shortages, too much overtime among laundry workers. The laundry never seems to catch up, or workspace is tight. Often there seem to be many employees, carts, and equipment for the place. So of course, because we are talking about our laundry design, there are factors for the laundry design. So basic design factors that need to be thought out when designing or redesigning an on-premise laundry include location, size equipment, layout, utilities, and labor. So for location, if you are planning to redesign an existing laundry, the location of the laundry has already been decided for you. So, but since most laundries are expanded when they are redesigned, there is still the question of where to find the additional space to save labor and utility costs. Find extra spaces as close as possible to the existing laundry. And also, if you are planning a new on-premise laundry, make sure to locate it far enough from guest rooms so that sleeping guests won't be disturbed when laundry equipment is running. Another important consideration are utilities and drains readily available at the proposed location. Another factor needed to be taught when designing or designing an on-premise laundry is, of course, the size. So the ideal size for a hotel laundry is difficult to determine. The types of and amount of linen used and the average number of guests per day, whether the hotel has one or more restaurants, the types and capacities of laundry equipment, whether employees wear uniforms, and if so, whether those uniforms are laundered at the hotel. So these are just a few examples of the variables that must be considered. And laundry equipment manufacturers and laundry design consultants can help you determine the correct size for your hotel's specific needs. Another factor that needed to be considered or thought out when designing or redesigning an on-premise laundry is the equipment. So because each lodging operation is unique, it is very important to give out specific advice to equipment selection. However, there are some useful general questions you should ask when selecting a piece of equipment, such as, is it easy to operate? Is it enough to do the job, or will it survive heavy use? So these are questions that you should ask when you are going to select or purchase a piece of equipment for the laundry design or the laundry on-premise laundry. And another factor to consider when buying an equipment is the manufacturer. Usually, does the manufacturer provide good service and parts backup? How long has it been in business and what kind of warranty does it provide? So these are also some questions that needed to be considered when selecting a piece of equipment. So for this one, if we're going to select a piece of equipment, let's take a closer look at selection considerations for the two most important pieces of equipment every laundry has to have. Of course, we need washer or extractors and dryers. So for washer and extractors, it is usually best to install two small washer extractors rather than one big one. So these are some several reasons. So it's because it takes less time to accumulate a full load for a smaller machine. Also, if one machine breaks down, you need to have a backup. Also, you can handle small odd laundry loads more efficiently. Another reason is you can wash two different types of laundry at the same time. And small machines impose less of a peak load on plumbing and electrical systems. So these are several reasons that we need to uh, consider when installing a washer and extractor. For dryer, for faster drying and less wrinkling, a dryer should be slightly larger capacity than its corresponding washer or extractor. So one rule of thumb is approximately 25% more. Why? Because there are many things to look for in a dryer. Is it the right size for your property? Is it easy to operate? Is it easy to maintain as well? So some dryers have the diagnostic microprocessors. So if there is a problem with the dryer store, heat sensor, motor, and so on and so forth. So the microprocessor displays information to help maintenance employees locate and solve the problem. So uh, these questions will help you determine the dryers best suited to meet the hotel's need. Another factor to be considered is the layout of the laundry area. So a laundry layout should position equipment so that laundry flows smoothly with no backtracking from the soiled laundry area to the finished laundry area. So of course, next factor is the utility, and many pieces of laundry or equipment require an electrical supply, usually three-phase and at least 208 to 240 volts. Both 115 volts and 220 volts grounded electric outlets must be provided in the laundry area. And machines may use natural gas or less commonly steam as their fuel source, requiring a connection to the building's gas or system. And of course, you need labor or employees. So one factor uh, that affects laundry design is the number of people who will work in the laundry. One rule of thumb for a small institutional laundry is that one person should be able to handle about 80 pounds of laundry per hour. Allow enough space to accommodate the number of employees who will be working during the laundry's busiest time. So once again, the factors that to be considered in laundry design is of course the location, the size, equipment, layout, and our utilities and labor. So since we have already planned out our laundry area, it is very important also to have to maintain our laundry area or on-premise laundry location. So laundry maintenance, or basically for laundry maintenance, we have the general manager, and the general manager is indirectly responsible for correctly operating and maintaining the on-premise laundry. Direct responsibility is shared by the housekeeping department and the engineering department. Engineering is responsible for maintaining laundry equipment and keeping the laundry's energy and water costs within limits set by upper management. Laundry equipment may be maintained within limits set by upper management, and laundry equipment may be maintained by engineering personnel or by an outside contractor, and usually the dealer from whom the equipment was purchased. Housekeeping employees also play an important role because uh, t- uh, housekeeping employees staff the laundry and are therefore involved in a number of day-to-day decisions and actions that have an impact on how much maintenance a laundry needs. Some properties have a laundry manager, at others the executive housekeeper or one of his or her assistants manages the laundry. And also equipment is not the only maintenance concern in a laundry. Because of the heat, humidity, and chemicals present in laundries, the only way most laundries can be kept habitable is by using an HVAC system. For this reason, maintenance staff should give any HVAC maintenance request by laundry personnel a priority. So, for this week's topic, you would see in your handouts or PDF files we have some figures or diagrams that is shown that displays or illustrates the layout of laundry in a typical hotel. Also, laundry layout for a small property and a laundry layout for a large property. So you may see it in your handouts or PDF files. Also, in your handouts or PDF files, there is also a figure wherein there is a sample maintenance actions for laundry equipment. And equipment is not the only maintenance concern, once again, in a laundry. So you would see here in the figure some or the maintenance actions for laundry equipment. It could be daily. The maintenance are done daily, monthly, and annual basis also. So for this week's lesson, we have references. So we have hospitality facilities and management design from Educational Institute of the America Hotel and Motel Association by David M. Stepanok and Harold Rothman, and also a link. So just refer to your handouts or PDF file. We have a suggested link and also a suggested reading. So for this week's, we have two activities. We have activity one and activity two. For activity one, watch the video links about the industrial hotel laundry systems. So we have four links, and also watch the ironing machine with folding machine, and describe the contents of each video in a you may not I will not require you to put it in a PowerPoint presentation. Just explain the contents of each video through an essay type paragraph and present your just submit your activity one for week 9. So again, we have four links. One link, the first link that we have is for the ironing machine, and the three links that we have is the industrial hotel laundry systems. For activity 2, we have an essay type. So question number 1 is it appropriate for Golden Bears Hotel to lay out laundry system design while the ironing machine and folding machine? Why or why not? And for number 2, among washer and extractor and washer to tunnel, which is best for M Hotel to buy? Why or why not? So once again, the hotels mentioned in this PowerPoint presentation or in your handouts or PDF files are the hotels here in Tabuk City, Kalinga. So Golden Bears Hotel and M Hotel are some of the hotels that um, have been operating here in uh, Tabuk City, Kalinga. So once again, for week 9's lesson, our topic is laundry system. So we have identified the laundry equipment used in hotels. So we have the laundry transport equipment. Uh, we have the washers, tunnel washers, and also extractors, dryers, flatwork finishes. And also we had explained the concepts of designing a laundry area or so basically for designing a laundry area, the factors needed to be considered is the location, size, equipment, utilities, layout, and the labor. So those are the factors that needed to be thought out when designing or redesigning an on-premise laundry location or area. So that's it for our week 9 discussion. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Once again, this PowerPoint presentation was prepared by Sir Jamuel Antonio Garcia. So thank you once again, everyone, and God bless.